shoot. Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC coming to you today with another top-down video where we're going to look at an absolute classic. But before we start, if you're of a certain era, you know, a certain age, a certain vintage, I like to say, like a fine wine or a cheese in fact, well, not too cheesy. But if you're of a certain era, there are some things that you will know. Okay, first one, Thundercats was an awesome cartoon. Second of all, Bumblebee wasn't a Camaro, he was a VW Beetle. You'll also know that Adam of Eternia had way too much of a suntan. Fourth thing is that if you owned a BIC 4-colour, you were dope as fuck. Sorry I had to swear, but what else can I say? And this is the classic that we're going to look at today. Some of you will know this was the pen. If you owned one of these, you were pretty freaking cool. And now I'm not talking about iPhone 11s, I'm not talking about bloody Nintendo Switches, I'm talking about a pen. A pen. But this was the height of technology and is and always will be an absolute classic. So let's get into it. The BIC 4-colour, made by the French company BIC, who make lots of other different biros. You know, they are the standard for the biro. You know, plastic tube, plastic cap, job done, what more do you need? Someone at BIC came in the morning, and I'm not trying to play on any French stereotypes here, I absolutely love the French people. You know, they'd finished their croissant, they'd come in, they'd made themselves probably an absolutely gorgeous cup of coffee, sorry, and they thought, you know, wouldn't it be awesome if I could get 4 colours in one pen? And they went, we're the French, we can do this. So they did. So we have a pen, as it's called, has 4 colours. You have a red, a black, a green and a blue. Now there are other BIC 4 colours. This is the classic, this is the original with the 4, green, red, black and blue. Forgot for a second there. There are newer versions of these where you can get pink and purple and whatever, but we're talking the original, the OG 4 colour. And it works by pushing one down and then it stays put. If you want it to go back up again, click it again or click a different colour and it'll go back up. The mechanism for this, if I unscrew this, is on the inside and you can't see into it. That is because it's so secretive that the French have covered that end up. I'm talking like next generation of pen architecture is on the inside here. Really, it's just a push popper. So as this goes down, it engages and it connects. But as the next one pushes down, it actually again, to go into that groove, it pushes it forward and it stops it from coming back. Made in France. And there you've got the 4 colours. The shaft, the main body to it, is just a simple blue plastic. The top is made from blue plastic. In fact, I think it's fully made from blue plastic, apart from the spring that's on the inside. There is a spring on the inside which makes sure that all of the different, you know, make sure that they pop up. Rolls on, screws on, and that's it. Do you know what? It's a perfectly sculpted classic. I can't say classic enough. I honestly can't say classic enough. This one pen got me through exams. Not this one, obviously. You know, it was a long time when I did take my exams, but this exact pen, an old version of it, has got me through lots of things. You do tend to find with these, particularly with the blue and the black, because most people write in blue or black, then those do run out a lot faster than the others. As far as on the inside's concerned, now don't quote me on this, but I'm sure you can get refills. I probably should have researched this a little bit more, but you can get refills for these. These just pull out. There's some at the bottom of these. There's a small pin, and these push into that small pin, so that when you take this out, it's very similar to a refill that you get in any sort of biro, and you can just slot them back into there. Actually, here's a little shout out for you. Check out on Instagram and YouTube Max Level EDC. Max Level EDC has got a pipe cutting trick where he uses a pipe cutter to cut these to make them smaller so that you can make the pen smaller. If you're the type of person that likes to mod your EDC, then you need to check this guy out because he's absolutely amazing. Shout out to Max Level EDC. But what is available nowadays, if you wanted to, is you can get a shorter version of it. Now, probably a good point at this to start looking at measurements. So the original, the OG, stands in at 145 millimeters or 14.5 centimeters, and in inches that is 5 3/4 inches. Width wise, they are a little bit thicker than your normal pen, but if you think that this has to have 4 colours in there, then you can understand why. Holding it though, girth wise, we always like to talk here about girth. It doesn't feel too fat. It doesn't feel like you're holding a sausage in your hand. It's not difficult to write with, but it is a little bit thicker than normal pens. So if we look at girth, it's roughly, well, it's just over a centimetre actually. I'd say it's probably about 11 millimeters. And if we're looking at in inches, you'll have to excuse me because I always struggle with this. So it's about 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, 3/8 of an inch. Weight wise, I'm not going to tell you the weight. Why do you need to worry about the weight? It's made completely from plastic. This is not a heavy pen. Grams we're talking, not kilograms. So the shortened version, all of the measurements are exactly the same as far as width wise, everything. The only difference is that the shortened version comes in at 4 3/4 inches and measures roughly 12 centimeters. This one makes an absolutely amazing EDC pen. I mean, they both do, don't get me wrong. You're not going to notice that this is in your pocket, but this one, if you have some of those smaller wallets where it's like where you get a slip for a sack and it's got an elastic section on the side, check out Hitch and Timber. They have those sort of things. You can push these into the side of it and it sits there perfectly. These are a lot more easier to be able to slip into different EDCs. If it is that you want to go a little above and beyond, there are lots of other different colours. You're feeling a bit shiny, feeling a bit sassy today, you can go for a nice one, nice shiny one. If you're feeling, the company that I work for, we have orange in our theme, so here we have a nice orange one. If you want to go next level though, and I call this the Vader, here is a black 4-colour. That is awesome, and I get asked a lot of questions about this, and I just go, oh, it's one of those BIC 4 colours, and people go, oh my god, they are amazing pens. I'm like, I know, they're awesome pens. But yeah, this is the black version. It's exactly the same. You've got blue, green, black, red. Works in exactly the same way. Takes apart in exactly the same way. But it's black and it looks cool. As far as writing with it is concerned, as you'd expect with a BIC pen, the ink inside flows really nice. I don't find that after writing for a while I get that that build up that you get on them. It's a BIC pen. They know what they're doing when it comes to ink. So, hi. It's just a great pen. Writes really nice, and plus when you've got this in your EDC, people are going to look at it and they go, that guy's cool. Well, lass, obviously. And it's just a throwback that the thing with classics is classics don't go away, and there's a reason for that. And they don't change very often. Look at classic pens. Look at the Fisher Space Pen. Look at the Parker Jotter. Look at the BIC 4-colour. And there's a reason why they've not changed. They've just evolved slightly. And that is because if something's broken, don't try and fix it. It's an absolutely amazing pen. Plus, by the way, you know, these are dirt cheap. You can pick up a pack of these for $2-3. Here in the UK, you can pick up a pack of these. You get, say, 3 or 4 of them, and they're exactly the same. They're about £3, maybe £4. I got these as a set. You know, I got the 3 colours. Picked it up in Tesco, I think it was. You can also get them on Amazon. In fact, as far as Amazon's concerned, check the links below. There'll be some affiliate links in there. If you do make some purchases through my affiliate links, that helps the channel. Obviously you don't have to, I'm not going to force you, but obviously that'd be great. Super cheap, super classic, super retro, dope as... well, you know what I was going to say. So check me out on Instagram. You'll be able to find me at Moorlander_EDC. It'd be great if you could share this content. That would also be awesome. If you liked this, then smash that like button. Thumbs up always works well for the YouTube algorithm. And if you'd like to, that would be great. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and you'll be able to see all future content as soon as it comes available. And on that note, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC.